lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, all think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruined they.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and our home team. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Ready? Wide 80.
Yeah, let's get set. Watch.
Double bump. Hey, box drop. Let's go.
From just shy of midfield, Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 30.
Hey, high 7.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. First carry for James Conner. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. First down, and they stick with Eckler. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. So following the run by Gordon, here's first and 10. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Rivers to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. Connor on first down working his way forward for about 4 yards. Second down coming up. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Complete to Washington.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Roethlisberger throwing complete to McDonald. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
230. Come on.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away. Roethlisberger will throw. Johnson's got it complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 43 yards. Rivers looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Running on first down, Eckler. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The tackle there by Mark Barron. From the 16, Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you give the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Black 20. Let's go.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now it's Roethlisberger. He shakes it off. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check that. We're Mike 52.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
190.
Watch 98. 98 for Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Load it. Load it.
Jim. Switch.
White.
Check 31.
Done.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Here we go again.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Rivers. Going underneath for Gordon. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Hey, 79! 79! Red Delta!
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
61, match box, right.
Check. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Cluster.
198.
Rivers on 1st down. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Gordon. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Delta!
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Connor on 1st down, not going to get a whole lot, maybe a couple. 2nd down coming up. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 230.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. Brandon.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debate.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove the veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway in Southern California. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end. Zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Green 90, 190.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Yeah.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing Rivers. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Third and short yardage. Rivers got a man. It's complete. Williams. 2 big plays in succession, and the Chargers on the move. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, Delta! X3, 218, chopper.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hey, watch this.
Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. To throw, Rivers going deep for Benjamin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. From midfield, here's Rodgers. The connection made, it's Graham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they try the sweep to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And able to find Graham, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll try again with Jones. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Rivers. Allen's got it complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, Delta!
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now Rivers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now this throw caught left side. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Packers. Allen Lazard, 52 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
So that one will be accepted. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing, Rivers. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he's got this down to the 35. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Rivers now. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running the net.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
He'll get this to Jake Kumaro. The 40, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give them a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I copy, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't get too bad, my bag. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back. Away the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bag, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's fast. If the money low, I'ma grab round man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money. I'm like 10-fold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a. She an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and our home team. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense. Because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
You want a problem? You want a problem for me?
At the 41-yard line.
Hey, double dog, that's the way.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Check. Hey, 79. 79.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position, you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3-and-out on their opening drive. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. He'll have a first down past the 40. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 72 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Prescott. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third. Down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chargers will get the football at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now Austin. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. On the sneak, Rivers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ready, 180.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Rivers going to try and sneak it. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing, Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
You got 3 down.
Now Rivers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Completes it to Austin. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things.
He's by himself. Keenan Allen, 20, 10. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Rivers to Allen on the hook up there. 61 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Rivers to throw it. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler there to make the grab. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. that doesn't happen, it looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. First down, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Cobb. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Rivers on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back of the 29. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing Rivers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off Byron Byron Jones. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting out and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Prescott to throw it. At this stage, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. To try again after the sack. Prescott, great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott, this to Jarwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Prescott on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. Cooper was the intended target.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Rivers hands off to Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing here, Rivers completes it to Benjamin. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. A very nice pickup at 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Rivers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Rivers. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Rivers again. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Sets up 4th down.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, that's that like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Smells like the medallion. With the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish it well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they sell.
That's why you treat women good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need it.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Said I'm getting thick, so I put it on display.
What is wrong? I'll make the jump, everybody.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and our home team. Northern California visits Southern California. The Niners and Chargers, off we go from L.A. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. A big chunk on the ground there, 27.
Go! Let's go!
27 on the play. First down, San Francisco.
Here we go.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Let's go, D.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Here we go.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle by Eric Armstead. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Gordon. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Red Delta!
56. Mike, 56. Right.
Hey, exit.
6. All day.
From the gun, Rivers. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
From the 17, Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Daddy, you have to come to our you have to come to my exercise. Come on and see it.
Able to haul it in.
When you get done with the video.
You ain't doing nothing, Brown.
A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
Now that one hurts defensively. They forced them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. That's on the multiple-time Pro Bowler, Joe Staley, the tackle.
Here we go. 180.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they need it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
After the sack on 1st down, Garoppolo. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper,
yes,
right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On second and 11 now. Rivers. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On third down, Rivers. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll throw again. Rivers. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now.
But into a double team, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 45. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. The first down throw here for Rivers. Caught by Allen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey.
Throwing again. Rivers. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go, here we go,
The
here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. And we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Here we go.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. The 20. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 30 yards. Throwing. Rivers. For Keenan Allen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Rivers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Rivers now to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. This one winding toward a conclusion. And how would you assess how the secondary has played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by DJ Reed.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now Mostert. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 31, Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Garoppolo on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. His throw caught right around the 6. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. They'll try and run it in with Coleman, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Rivers on the money, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Richard Sherman. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Makes the score Niners 35, Chargers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a loss? And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Well,
Garoppolo's going to throw it. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Joey Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out? And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
At the 45-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
You remember me? Let's go.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So for San Francisco, I'll tell you what, Charles, this might be about as it gets. They